Hello everyone, this is Manchula Devi P, Assistant Professor in GFGC Kanakpura. In this session, we are discussing about strategic management of BBA 6th semester, Bangalore University. In that, the second unit, environmental appraisal. In this unit, the topic that we have for the discussion in this session is political environment. When we are doing an appraisal of the environment, of course, we had so many dimensions for the environment appraisal. We had technological, socio-cultural, demographic, legal environment. Same way, we have political environment, one of the important factor of our environment appraisal. So, let us see what is political environment and how it has its own impact on the strategic business decisions. First of all, what is political environment? Political environment refers to factors outside the company relating to the government or public affairs of a country influencing the companies. The government here has a broader meaning, so it includes the state government, central government, regional government or local authorities, okay, like municipal council. So, all those things forms the part of the political environment. So, what is the nature of this political environment? First and foremost, political environment forms the basis of a business environment in a country, because mainly government is the policy maker. Okay. So, the political scenario in the country, okay, that forms the basis for the business. Through its policies, it has its own direct bearing on the business. So, that forms the basis on which you can start your business. So, the legal and political environment are slightly related to each other. This is partly general to all similar enterprises and partly specific to an industrial enterprise. As we discussed in legal environment, there are some laws which are general for everyone. There are some laws which is specific to that particular industry. Same way, when we talk about political environment, some it's general for everyone, like then it is specific for certain region or certain type of business units. So, what are the factors which actually which we actually scan when we talk about the political environment? The general state of political development. So, here what is the general scenario of the politics in the country or in the state or in the region where the business is operating. Okay. So, whether is it stable or whether is it changing more often, or the policies which are made, or even within the party if there is change in the leadership more often. So, all those things matters when we talk about the political environment scanning. Then the degree of politicization of business and economic issues. So, this is very sensitive in fact. Like any issue happens or anything happens in the society, it gets politicized. Okay. So, we have mainly ruling and opposition parties. So, anything bad happens, directly it is put on the ruling party, or opposition tries to pick anything that has been told or done by the ruling party. So, something like that. So, how the business issues and economic issues are politicized, how it is, to what extent it is criticized and opposed by the parties also matters. Suppose whenever GST was implemented, whenever demonetization happened, or whenever changes in the FDI policies happen, definitely it is discussed and criticized and it is evaluated by all the parties. So, to what extent it is done? Again, to some extent, of course, it is important that the opposition has to be very vigilant and very active and has to criticize, so that the ruling party can bring up the best, isn't it? So, to what extent it is active and available. Then the level of political mortality. Yeah, it is nothing but about the stability, like what is the lifespan of any government. So is it completing its full tenure, or is it getting dissolved in between and a new party is coming up? So mainly the life expectancy of the government also matters. So why this is important? Because more stable, like if they live for the entire tenure, so it is assumed that the policies will be more stable, or they will concentrate more on development. Suppose if it is getting collapsed in a short span of time, or if there are so many issues, then the government will be busy in resolving those issues, busy in saving its own life, instead of thinking about what do you call development, or making the policies which are needed for the business organization. So political mortality is also important. When we are scanning, we have to see and check what is the scenario there. Then again, the law and order situation, political stability. So as I said, again, stability could be about completing the tenure, or even within the party we see that so many times the leadership keeps changing. Okay. So even that, whenever there is a change in the leadership, though it is in the same party, we can see that the new leader's viewpoint, or the like the ideas about things might be different than the old one, isn't it? So then again it may create some instability there. Then again, to continue with the same thing, so we have political ideologies and parties of the ruling party. Again, each party comes with their own ideologies. So here it is important, what is the ideology of the ruling party? So to which sector they are more inclined to, or what is the beliefs and value system that they have. Okay, all that becomes important, because the business decisions are taken based on the policies that are framed by the political parties. Then purposefulness and efficiency of the government agencies. So to what extent the government agencies, that means the authorities who comes under maybe different governments. Suppose when we talk about from the business scenario, we have registrar of companies, we have stock exchange authorities, we have all these exim policy, exim authorities. So all those things work as per the government, as per the instruction from the government. So to what extent they are efficient in making it work, or is there any red tapeism, or is there any corruption in the loop? So all those things forms part of the political environment. The extent and nature of government intervention in the economy and industry. That means to what extent the policies which are made by government and its government authorities are towards the development of the economy and industry. Like as we have discussed in legal environment earlier, like we have Companies Act, we have Factories Act and things like that. So Companies Act of 1956 was used since so many decades, but then in 2013 they the new Companies Act came up, or the modified Companies Act came up. Same way we had MRTP Act, FEMA Act, FERA Act, and later they got replaced by different acts. So that means this changes and shifts in the acts and the policies also has a direct bearing on the business decisions. So this political environmental scanning gives us the idea about how the things are changing, and how the business has to adapt to the new change, and what are the new strategic decisions that they have to make to cope with these changes. Okay. Then all these policies, fiscal policy mainly, which talks about the taxation, monetary policy, industrial policy, policy towards laborers, export import policies, FDI policies. So all these foreign exchange policies. So all these things have a direct bearing on the business, especially if you're directly connected to that sector. Suppose you are having in your export import business, then exim policy actually is the base for your business conduct, isn't it? So the industrial policies, the labor policies, so all those are directly related to your business. So you need to have a clear cut idea about the changes in these policies or the probable changes that may come regarding these policies, and what are the changes that you can make from your business from the strategic point of view. Then importance of political environment. So as I told, they are the policy makers. So whatever the policies they make, we have to be abided by it. So it's like they define our the business organization's code of conduct. So as they are policy makers, they have a direct influence on the company and the business. And changes in political scenario has a direct bearing on the economy, GDP, business policies, etc. So whenever there is a shift in the government, or even within the government, whenever there is some disturbance, you can directly see the changes through your stock market movement. Okay, whenever a particular whenever a new government comes, or whenever a new policy is being given by the government, you can see there is a direct change in the stock market readings, whether it is Nifty, BSE, Sensex, whatever. So directly it changes. The points may increase or decrease because it has a direct bearing on the whatever the changes that happens in the political scenario has a direct connection on all these macro aspects as well. Again, foreign policy, fiscal policy are directly related to political environment. So as I have told before also, like you all may be aware of FDI, foreign direct investments, or the foreign exchange policies, or the fiscal policies. So where it is actually purely in the hands of government, they would come up with the new policies. To what extent FDI can be allowed, like the Ministry of Corporate Affairs or the Ministry of International Affairs. So they all come up with all these ideas. So it is directly related to your decision. Suppose if you are into the business where you are taking the help of FDI, then to what percentage it is allowed with your strategic partner. So whether is it 100% allowed, or only 50% allowed, only 26% is allowed. So all those things matter. So to the entire your business scenario, or the what do you call, the setup of your entire business directly depends on all these policies. Okay, so whenever there is a change, of course your entire setup gets changed and you have to alter according to the new policies. So it's very important because they form the basis. Political environment becomes very important, their stability, their mortality, their ideologies. So all these are having a direct bearing on the business environment. So political environment related factors and element, yeah, as I have told before also, the stability, the political stability. So whether they are able to complete the tenure, whether the leadership in the political party is more stable, or within the party there is a lot of confusion, and there is a lot of issues with regarding the who is going to lead the party and things like that. So then whenever there are a lot of internal issues, and whenever there is the political mortality itself is low, then the focus gets more on resolving those issues than coming up with the positive, or coming up with the productive business policies. So that becomes very important. Then the taxation. So you all know the recent changes in the taxation policies. So as it is directly related to the fiscal policy, so even that is an important factor related to the political environment. The foreign policies, all your FDI, FII, your EXIM policy, so all those things are related to the business. Then the government, the nature of the government, their ideologies, the party which is ruling, so their inclination towards the particular sectors. So all those things becomes very important. Then the legal aspect, all these policies, all these have a bearing of, it becomes a law, the policies which comes once it is approved and once it is presented and approved in the parliament. So this forms a base for the legal environment. The political environment basically forms the base, because those laws and policies have to be approved by the in the parliament. Then the political parties, number of parties. So like in some of the countries we have this two party system, so where one is ruling, one is opposition. So where again it's my personal opinion, that would be more efficient, because there are only two people whom you have to concentrate, ruling and opposition. So here in the case of multiple parties, there are so many parties. In each region you have so many, each regional parties. At the central level you have some of the leading parties. So when it becomes, then they have to get aligned or acclined to some of the parties. Then sometime they get together, sometimes they break up, sometimes it doesn't match, or maybe for the situation they come together. So all those things. Then when there are too many issues within that, then the concentration goes in resolving them rather than coming up with the productive decisions and the policies. So these are the factors and elements when we talk about political environment to be considered. What is the stability, mortality rate, what are their taxation policies, so what is their foreign exchange policy, the nature of the government, the nature of the political party, the ideology, and the number of parties, and the what do you call, the combination between those parties. So all these becomes important when we talk about political environment. Just to have a recap of what we discussed in this unit. So it is very important for every business scanning of the political environment, because their policies forms the base for any business operation. The stability, mortality, their ideologies, all those things have a direct bearing on the business decisions. Again, here government or political environment includes both state government, central government, local authorities, and all those government related agencies. So the environment, political environment form the basis for business environment of a country. If the policies of the government are stable and better, then business would be impacted positively. Okay, if the policies are stable, if their ideologies are towards the business improvement, then it is good for the business environment. These are some of the references which you can go through for further reading. Okay. So we'll meet in the next session. Thank you very much.